What's going on, you guys? I'm back here today bringing you a brand new fantasy booking video. Today I'm rebooking / fantasy booking the Wrestlemania 33 card. I feel like it could have been way better, so I've went ahead and fantasy booked my own card. Let me know what you guys think of it. And today's random subscriber shout out is to Mr. Wrestler. Sorry, I forgot for a second who it was. Well, that's our random shout out for today. And when you guys are seeing this, I'm actually on my way to Wrestlemania. So, yeah. Make sure to subscribe for that Wrestlemania vlogs and all that stuff coming. Anyways, so how I would book Wrestlemania. It's going to be some different matches, quite obviously. Different champions as well, and a couple of NXT call-ups. So I'll kind of fill you in as I go. But the first match on the show to get the fans off their feet is a 7-man ladder match for the Cruiserweight Championship. I think this would really help get the division some more exposure, which is exactly what it needs. They're very quick guys, so why not throw them all in a ring and watch them do flips on ladders and stuff. So the 7 Cruiserweights I chose: Neville, obviously, defending his title; Austin Aries, the greatest man that ever lived; TJ Perkins, the first Cruiserweight champion, of course; the Brian Kendrick; Jack Gallagher; and as the last one, kind of a bit of an odd pick, Mustafa Ali. I think he's a great wrestler, and I'd love to see an inverted 450 off the top of a ladder. Yeah, so those are the 7 men that I chose. I think Austin Aries should win this match. It would be very good to get their crowd off their feet. A really great way to kick off WrestleMania, and I'm really going to miss not having a ladder match this year to kick off the show. It just really gets the crowd pumped, and they're always awesome. Next up, I would keep the Triple Threat Tag Team Championship match for the Raw Tag Team titles. The Club, Enzo, Cass, and Cesaro and Sheamus. Those 3 teams, great. Put those 3 in Triple Threat match. Now in this match, I would have Sheamus inadvertently bro kick Cesaro, or Cesaro inadvertently uppercut Sheamus, and the 2 of them cost each other the match, and the 2 of them break up after this because I don't like that team. Who would win? One of 2 ways. The Club wins because they need to keep their tag team titles. They've had a fairly short reign so far, and I think they deserve longer, especially from the booking that they had at the start. Or we put it on Enzo and Cass, kind of the more obvious way. They're pretty over, and it just seems like that's what WWE's going to do. So I haven't really decided the winner for that match. Maybe, let me know down below. Anyways, the next match, I have Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin in a no-holds-barred match, not for the Intercontinental Championship. I'll get to that later. But have Baron eliminate Dean in the Elimination Chamber just like it happened, and have those 2 start a feud. Not over a title, just a grudge match between these 2. It would give us a proper Dean Ambrose hardcore match that we were robbed of last year. Up next, I would have Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. Now this match obviously would not have happened at Fastlane in my storyline. I just feel like this was more worthy of WrestleMania. There's nothing better that I'd like to see either Roman or Braun do. So I put them together in a match, and it'd be pretty good. And, oh, I forgot to mention the last match. I have Baron Corbin going over, just it makes more sense. But I do have Braun Strowman going over to continue his push. I feel like Brock Lesnar is probably the man that'll eventually end his push, which would be pretty great. I think Brock will be the first one to dominate Braun Strowman. Or could be. Next up, I would have the New Day do a segment. They're the hosts of WrestleMania. They're probably going to do something with the ice cream, some weird entrance. But here's the catch. I would have it be interrupted by Matt and Jeff Hardy. That would be awesome. Imagine if they're like, oh, we're going to reveal our new ice cream or something. They pull up the curtain and there's the Hardys. It'd be insane. Or even if just the Hardys come down and interrupt them. I really want to see that, and it would be really cool. So I have the New Day and the Hardys, some sort of a segment. Not specifically that, but yeah, some sort of a segment with them. Next I have for the SmackDown Women's Championship, I'm not doing the open thing. I decided to do a 6-pack challenge between Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, Becky Lynch, Natalya, Carmella, and Nikki Bella. I think those 6 women are probably 6 of the best on the roster, and I would have Alexa Bliss keep her title in this, and I would have Naomi come down to the end to confront Alexa Bliss, and those 2 could restart their feud going forward. I don't really think we need the open challenge thing. Nikki Bella, as you can see, is in that match. Her mixed tag team match is not happening, so you'll see what's going on with the other people that were supposed to be involved in that match later in the night. So Alexa Bliss retains, Naomi comes out to start up their feud going into the next SmackDown pay-per-view. next, I've got for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships, American Alpha defending against, not the Usos, the Revival. Call them up from NXT. They're amazing. These two tore the house down at NXT TakeOver Dallas last year, TakeOver the End. They've had so many amazing matches, these two teams. Let them tear the house down at WrestleMania, and I would have the Revival go over. It would be really awesome. I'd have the Revival obviously be called up a couple months before to start building them up a bit more, but that would be really cool to have the Revival win the Tag Team Championships from American Alpha. Next up, I have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I know most people are saying someone like Braun Strowman. I've heard Finn Balor, but neither of those are going to win. The person that I have winning might shock you, and that is UK Championship competitor Pete Dunne. Now hear me out on this. There's all these rumors about the Triple H, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, and perhaps Pete Dunne being the fourth man in a stable. So I say we call Pete Dunne up, have him win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and we start that stable up going after WrestleMania. That would just be awesome. I want to see Pete Dunne on the main roster. Tyler Bate would be really cool if he could show up in that match as well. Maybe the two of them could get involved and last eliminate Bate. But I have Pete Dunne winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It's a risky booking decision, but I think it would be a good one. Up next, I have a triple threat match. Not for the WWE Championship, but Randy Orton, Luke Harper, and Bray Wyatt. I know you guys are going to get mad, but Bray Wyatt did not win the championship at Elimination Chamber. Randy Orton cost him, and John Cena retained. Bray Wyatt will be winning the title soon. Stay tuned until the end, and you'll see why. I promise you'll like it. But Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Luke Harper have a grudge match between the three of them. Bray Wyatt wins, because Bray Wyatt needs a big win at WrestleMania, and because he will be fighting for World Championships very soon, and getting back into the title picture. Yeah. Up next for the Raw Women's title, Bayley versus Sasha versus Charlotte versus Nia Jax. Nothing wrong with this match, just keep it the way it is. But I have Sasha Banks winning and turning heel on Bayley to start a feud between the two of them. That'd be amazing. Next up, I have for the United States Championship a match that could easily tear the house down. Champion Samoa Joe. I would have Joe beat Reigns a couple pay-per-views ago, whenever it was that he lost the title. I would have Joe beat Reigns and become the new U.S. title, or U.S. champion, jeez. But yes, I would have Joe be the U.S. champion, and he would defend against Sami Zayn and Finn Balor in a triple threat match. That would be amazing. These three have torn the house down before. Easily steal the show, that match. That would just be amazing. I'd love to see that match for sure. Up next, we have not for the Universal title. Not for the Universal title. Oh, and the last match, I would have Sami Zayn win. Just my opinion, Zayn needs a title. He's the one who needs it the most. Balor's going to succeed no matter what. He'll probably go back up to the Universal title picture after that feud, and Joe can continue a feud with Sami Zayn. They've had amazing ones in the past, as we've seen. Next up, not for the Universal title, Brock Lesnar and Goldberg. It's not main eventing. No one wants to see that. Delete, delete, delete. Brock versus Goldberg. Loser retires. Brock Lesnar squashes Goldberg. That's what I want to see. The fans aren't going to like it that much, but they'll like it more than a Goldberg squash, which is what we've gotten before. So Brock squashes Goldberg. It's definitely not going to be the main event at WrestleMania. We all know it's going to be a short match at WrestleMania, so why not get it over with? Definitely not the main event, but Brock Lesnar wins. Goldberg retires, send him to the Hall of Fame next year. Brock Lesnar, he can stay and have some amazing feuds with guys like Finn Balor, Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns. Lots of options for Brock. I just don't see any reason why Goldberg should beat Brock Lesnar, and Brock needs to get his legitimacy back. Just get Goldberg out of here. Up next, for the Intercontinental Championship, Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. The Miz is the champion. I would have never had him lose it to Dean Ambrose. I don't see why he did at all, but they've been pointing out so much that The Miz is a safe worker, that he wouldn't hurt Daniel Bryan. Give Daniel one more shot. Have him sign whatever liabilities that if he gets hurt, it's his fault. But I really want to see Daniel Bryan wrestle one more time, and I would have Daniel Bryan win the Intercontinental Championship in his last match, and then vacate it the next night. I think that would be an amazing way to end Daniel Bryan's career. Him and The Miz, their storyline's been building for a long time, for talking smack on SmackDown. Daniel really wants to punch him in the face, Let's do the match. Miz is a safe worker. I just really want to see that. I think it would be great. Plus, it really would elevate the Intercontinental Championship, those two feuding for it. Miz has brought the title to a completely different level, and Daniel Bryan is already at that level, so it would be amazing. Up next, I have Triple H versus Seth Rollins. A healthy Seth Rollins. Keep in mind, Samoa Joe debuted and into a feud with Roman Reigns. He wasn't Triple H's destroyer. So theoretically, Seth wouldn't have been at the time or the place when that occurred. So theoretically, the injury wouldn't have happened because usually it's the wrong place at the wrong time. So hear me out, Seth Rollins is still healthy. We get the amazing match with Triple H. Seth Rollins wins, hopefully debuting a new finisher such as the Curb Stomp, the Phoenix Splash. Something brand new even? I don't know. But not the pedigree. Seth Rollins wins. I think that'd be amazing. Up next, AJ Styles. Who is he going to face? Now, at WrestleMania, obviously, he's facing Shane McMahon. I don't really want to see that, to be honest, because I think AJ deserves a better opponent. So I would have Shane McMahon say that he's not, like, medically clear to compete. He's been tearing his body apart for too long. But he will find a replacement, that man being Shinsuke Nakamura. I would love to see Nakamura versus AJ Styles. Their Wrestle Kingdom match was amazing. Go watch that now if you have not seen it. It was awesome. But these two could tear it down. It could be like WWE's version of Okada versus Omega. Really love to see that match between the two of them in a WWE ring, especially at WrestleMania. The time is right. Call Nakamura up. Do that match. Up next, for the Raw Universal Championship, the Raw World Championship, I guess, but Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho. They deserve to have it for the Universal title. These two have been working so hard all year long. Time for a big feud blow-off that started and all that. But Jericho and Owens is the right way to go for the Universal title. Two amazing workers. They've been working their asses off all year round for this. So they deserve to have the Universal Championship match and the second last match of the night. Now, what possibly could top all the matches so far? For the World Heavyweight Championship, John Cena defending against Royal Rumble winner, The Undertaker. That would be amazing. The biggest main event we could have gotten. For whatever reason, they decided that Roman Reigns is a better opponent for Undertaker and John Cena is better in a mixed tag team match. But I really want to see Undertaker and John Cena in the main event of Orlando. But this is Undertaker's 25th WrestleMania, so Undertaker will win the World Championship. This will be his last match. The next night he will vacate it. He deserves to win one more world title. And then after that, we can have a vacated World Championship tournament. Bray Wyatt wins the tournament. Everybody's happy. That's the WrestleMania card I came up with. Let me know what you guys think of that card down below in the comments. And let me know if I missed out any matches that you'd really like to see at WrestleMania. Also, please like this video and subscribe for all my WrestleMania content. And I will see you guys in the next video.